Hey folks, we have the Ruger Mark IV 22 handgun, and this is going to be an abbreviated review. I'm not going to shoot it at the range. The reason, I know when this is released, everybody's going to want to head to YouTube, and I want to get this information out there for everybody. In the past I've done this, and some people like it, some people don't. I know a lot of people really want like the full review with shooting, but you know, the Mark series has been out for a long time. The actual shooting of the gun hasn't changed much. This is the target model. It's still very accurate. It's still just as accurate as the previous Rugers. So shooting it to me is not like the big news of this pistol. I'm going to cover the big news. So anyway, this is what it comes with. The box comes with one spare magazine. Pretty much standard fare. I do wish it would have came with 3, but not a huge deal. And here's the handgun. This is the target model. I've been told it also comes in a hunter model. I haven't seen it yet. So the big news about this pistol is disassembly. On the old models, disassembly was okay, but reassembling was a bear. It involved mallets and tools and all kinds of stuff to try to get this little pin back up in here. It was terrible. It was horrible. I have a 2245. That one is slightly better because that's got a polymer frame, but not by much. Now this one here, let me show you. First off, we're going to remove the magazine. We're going to clear it and take down button and back. Press it, slips right off. Bolt comes out. Very simple. To reassemble it, stick that notch in front, push that in back, and it's reassembled. That's how easy it is. That is incredibly easy. Some of the other differences on this, and I'll compare it to my Mark III. This one here, mag release, press it, boom. Okay. This new one, press the mag release, it's gone. There's a nice little spring right here which shoots the magazine out. I really like that feature. Another thing it has an ambidextrous thumb safety, which honestly I'm not a huge fan of, and this rubs on this finger. Now Ruger, being the company that they are, was smart enough to realize that'll be a problem with somebody. So just remove the grip. There's a little screw right here, undo it, and they have a little collar that goes around here, and you can remove the ambidextrous safety, which I think is pretty awesome. And if I were to buy this, which I probably will, I will remove it. The bolt stop on it is different than it used to be. It's a little bit more robust. This was just a thin piece of stamped steel, and this is actually a pretty nice formed release here. The bolt ears are a little bit easier to grasp, I think. A little bit different shape. Not a huge difference in that aspect, but a little bit. And also is the loaded chamber indicator is gone, which, you know, in a defense pistol, I don't like a loaded chamber indicator. On a 22 plinker, I don't really care. But I don't know, it's one less part, so I'm glad it's gone, but it wasn't a huge deal to have that. And the other difference, and this is kind of a minor difference, this, oops, the logo on here has changed. It just has an R on it, whereas before it had an SR, or Sturmruger. The sights on this are adjustable. It still does have a magazine disconnect, which I don't like, but like I said, it's a 22 plinker, so not a huge deal. This barrel, this is a pretty significant barrel, like most target models are, and it shoots excellent. Accuracy out of this is really good. Shooting it, it's smooth as butter. I would say out of all of the Mark pistols, this is definitely the best. And I like the traditional aspect of the target and the traditional look of the normal thin barrel, and would buy that. But I will also be looking forward to, I'm hoping they eventually have one with a threaded barrel, which I'm sure they will since Ruger actually makes 22 suppressors. That would be nice to have a threaded barrel on there. Actually, this would be really nice if this was a integral suppressor built into the pistol. I think that would be really awesome. So anyway, this is the new Ruger Mark IV. If you have any questions or anything, let me know. Semper Fi, and God bless.